ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः।
Dear friends, welcome to the study of the Bhagavad Gita, and we were studying the 5th chapter, and we have studied up to the 13th verse, the 13th shloka, and have tried our best to understand what it actually means. And as you remember, I've paid nearly 2.5 sessions on this particular shloka. Now, let us move on to the next, that is today's shloka. Na kartritvam, na karmani, lokasya Srijati Prabhu. Na karma phala sanyoga svabhavastu pravartate. This is what it is. What does it mean? Let us paraphrase it and let us understand the word-to-word meaning first. And then we will get into the philosophical or spiritual depth of this shloka. Informative, educative, instructive. All three integrated together. What does he say? Kartavyam. What is kartavyam? An inbuilt sense of duty in us. Inbuilt sense of duty. As a human being, as a social creature, we know as we keep on growing, this is our duty. I can't run away from it. If I run away from it, I'll be rejected by the society. I will have no legs to stand upon. I'll be crumpled under everybody's feet. So let me perform my duties and let me keep my head high. It is an inherent, I would say, instinct in a human being. And he says, Prabhu, the Lord, the soul, the Atman, call it by any name, I'm not bothered. What I know as I am. That amness of mind, he is not involved. He does not provoke you or force you to do your duties. He is only present. So Prabhu, the last word of the first line, na kartavyam, na karmani, your acts and deeds, and na karma phala sanyoga, the first word of the second line. Prabhu na srijati. He is not involved. Svabhavastu pravartate. That is, Swabhava in common English translation is spontaneity. It's my nature. Swabhava is my nature. From my nature, instinctively, rationally, emotionally, I perform my duties of life, and in the performance, I continue to be active. Isn't it a fact of life? But the problem here is, what am I doing then? Sitting idly in my body? Who is working? As of now, I say, I am an enlightened human being. I have my sense of duty. I have my faculties. I make use of it. I am active. I am working. And I am ambitious enough. I want this to happen to me. And I will earn by my hard work. I will earn it by the sweat of my brow. That's what I'm spontaneously doing. And he says, Prabhu na kardapyam sijate, na karmani pravartante, na karma sanphala sanyogam, svabhavastu pravartante. So what is this svabhava? It really bothers us. We are reading something, we are studying something, and we can't put two and two together. What is happening? Here comes one of the pillars of the Vedanta philosophy. With this much of understanding of the shloka, let me go back to a principal concept of Vedanta, without which we will not be able to lead our life according to our spiritual aspirations. We'll lead our life as an enlightened biological creature, but we will not be able to do so in a manner for which we are born. Why are we born? Jivana mukti sukha prapti hetave janma dharanam. What does it mean? It means I am born for only one purpose. Hetu, the reason, the cause, the purpose of my being born as what? As the most evolved of all biological creatures. You know genetically the number of biological creatures. Man is supposed to be, a human is supposed to be the most enlightened of them. Well, if you are most enlightened, what is your goal of life? What is the purpose of being born a human? The scriptures say there's only purpose. What is that? Jivana mukti sukha prapti. You are entitled to, you have inherited the capacity to be a Jivana Mukta Purusha in this world. What is again this word? Jivana Mukta. Jivita eva Mukta San. Very simple, dears. Don't be scared. Sanskrit language is so refined, so precise, that if you know the ABCD of it, you will marvel at the precision of the language. Jivana Mukta. What does it mean? We are all alive. We are kicking, throbbing, vibrating, living entities. We remain so. But we are not slaves of these circumstances, slave of this world. We are not. Jivita eva, I am alive, but I am free. Mukta. Free from what? Free from the ignorance of my true original nature. Free from ignorance. What is that ignorance about? I ask you, who are you? You ask me, who are you? We think over and we hand down my passport to you and my list of biodata to you. That's what I am. But I say it is my passport, my name, my form, my picture, my qualities, my achievements in the world. All of them are mine. I don't say I body, I don't say I mind. Nobody says I intellect, I rationality, my ego, not I ego, mine. All of them are mine. Who am I then? That is what we do not know. It is covered up in ignorance. I have not entered that area. I do not know who am I. So, dear, allow me to diverse a little once for all, so that we are never confused. Even if you study alone at home, you will never be confused. You'll understand all by yourself what this Gita is trying to teach you. Let us diverse a little. I've explained to you 4 levels of awareness that a human being can achieve. It's a fact of history. We have seen and we have graded them as saints, sages, seers, knowers of the self, one with God. So many words have been used. So let us remind ourselves. There's a word known as Maya. 2 vowels or 2 words, alphabets. Ma-ya. Y-A, not only A. Ma-ya, Y-A. Ma means not. Ya means what it appears to be. Now, this world, because I perceive it by 5 sense organs, I see, I hear, I smell, I touch, I taste. And it is concrete, real to me. That is what it is. But that reality, from the perspective of the true meaning of the word real, please listen to me, the word appears to be real, but it is not. It is always changing. You came half an hour ago, time has passed. The future has intruded into present and then passes on to past. Every moment, kshanika, momentary. That is how Buddhism emphasized on kshanikam, kshanikam, sunyam, sunyam. Kshanik means momentary. Now look at this world. In that perspective that Vedanta wants us to look. He says, the Vedanta says, the world is a manifestation of Maya. What is Maya? It is not what it appears to be. That's how we define it. Ma, not. Ya means what it appears to be. The world appears to be real, tangible, concrete, vibrating, kicking. But the world is not permanent. It is in a constant flow. Prabhati. It is a constant flow. Now, that which is changeful, what is change? A concept of time. Past, present, future. Future comes to present, goes to past. Future comes to present. Momentary. So, this continuity gives us a false sense of reality. And the scriptures don't only leave it as that, finds out a concrete example by which you will understand what it appears to be is not true. Example is very nice, the old age example. Moving by boat was a type of locomotion. You want to go from one village to the other. It was a riverine country. You go to a boat, you pay for it, you sit, and you see. What do you see? The trees are moving away. I'm steady. The world is moving. World is moving. I'm steady. When I'm aware, when the boatman says, "Sir, wake up, you have reached your destination." Oh, I've crossed 2 miles. But the world was moving, I was stable. Here's an example for you. You think you are stable and the world is moving. And when we were students, this phenomena was explained to us as a concept of relative velocity. Remember your school days. Relative velocity. You sit in a train, you are moving, and you think the next train on the sideline is running away. You are moving. Whereas you are moving, he is stationary. This is what it is. That is, the eternal reality is Atman, Brahman, Spirit, the Holy Ghost, the Shunyam. Shunyam doesn't mean void, nothingness. Don't make that mistake. Shunyam is something which is devoid of definition. You can't define what we say, Nirguna, Nirakara, Nirvikalpa, Brahma. It is not definable, but it is experienceable. It is not describable, but it is experienceable. What is an example? I say I am. Oh, you see your body and you say I am. Is that so? Come, let us play a game. Let us make a small cage, light-proof, soundproof, a little bit of oxygenated air so that I can live. I'm not supposed to touch anything. I'm not supposed to eat anything, taste anything. I am blinding, stopping the activities of my five sense organs. And you cage me. I don't see, I don't smell, I don't hear, I don't touch, I don't taste. No faculties are activated. Do I stop thinking I am? Come, be honest. All my faculties are taken away from me. But I say I am. Who are you? Well, I can't describe who am I, but I'm convinced I am. Time and space has lost hold on me, but my amness, awareness of my amness remains. So now comes what is Maya in this philosophical setup. The plain and simple description is statement of facts of life. Swami Vivekananda ji, and I'll not use his name, dears, I'll always say Swami ji, and you know I only refer to him. He has delivered 3 lectures in the Parliament of Religions. What is Maya? Maya and illusion. I would request you to kindly play it, your hands on, and read it for yourself. Statement of facts of life is Maya. What is that? It was in the Mahabharata, the 5 questions that Jaksha asked Yudhishthira and said, if you can answer those 5 questions properly, I'll revive the life of your 4 brothers and I'll let you go. What is the most wonderful thing in life? Most astonishing thing in life? The most unrealistic thing in life which I think real? That is what the Jaksha asked. And Yudhishthira answers, Ahani ahani loka gachanti jamamandiram tathapi amritattamichantu kisvashajam atapparam. Wonder of life. Every moment of life I see, people are dying around me. But I am never aware that I will die. I will live. Until unless something pokes into your eyes, look, people are dying. You are also a person. Oh, is that so? And I'm scared. statement of fact of life. I see every moment everybody is passing away. I would pass away. At 99, I will try. Under the thumb of Maya. Maya Adhina. What is the next? Jivanamukti. I just now described. Maya Mukta. What is that? I'll give you an example. A person whom you don't know, he comes to you and tries to be very, very, very pally with you, friendly with you. And ultimately, is trying to play around you, to fool you, to make some money out of you. Now, you have had an experience in the past. People have fooled you and taken money out of you. You are cautious. So, you continue to play the game with him. But you know you are not going to give him a cent. Not a pie. Not a farthing. Not a penny. That you have made up your mind, but you are playing games with him. That is what a Jivanamukta Purusha is. He lives in this world. He sees the Maya playing around. But he has seen the game through and he does not allow Maya to impress him. A swan living in water without allowing water to wet its feathers. An example. That is Maya Mukta. What is the third step? Maya Adhisha, whom we call Parama Ishvara, the Supreme Lord, in whom Maya exists. How does Maya exist, dear? He is Anadi Ananta. He has no starting point in time. He has no end in time. Anadi Ananta. But Maya is Anadi. I don't know when it started. But it is Shanta. It can be ended. How? He who prays to me by my blessings, Mayam Esham Tarantite. You'll find in the Bhagavad and the Gita that he who worships his Ishta as Parameshwara, manifestation of God, and prays to him, please deliver me from the charm of Maya. Please kindly, O my Holy Mother, Mahamaya Swarupini, kindly help me to come out of the domain of Maya. And by her blessings, Maya Vesham Tarantite, he swims across. Parameshwara is Maya Adhisha. How? A hibernating snake. When a snake hibernates, he is neither aggressive nor venomous. He has venom in him. He is sleeping. Paramesha is he Parameshwara, in whom Maya is, but he is the controller, not Adhina, but Adhisha. And when he says, I am happy with you, I see your honesty, I see your sincerity, I see your endless desire. Well, I will open the door for you. Maya will end. Maya Atita. These are the 4 stages. Maya Adhina, Maya Mukta, Jivana Mukta, Maya Adhisha, Parameshwara, Saguna Brahma in Vedantic language with quality. What is that quality? Trigunatmika Maya Vashikrita Idam Srishtva. He, with the Maya and his control, and he says, go and rule the world. I am here to see. This is Maya. Now, dears, coming back to the text, when we read such shlokas, we make mistakes. What is the mistake? Living at the level of Maya Adhina, I try to understand without that clarity what is Maya Atita. And I make a mess of it. And I create all sorts of wool-headed ideas. Intermixing these 4 levels, there we go wrong. So I would like to use the word, let us warn each other. Let us remain at the level that I am. And let me slowly and slowly crawl upwards towards that goal. And as I crawl upwards, slowly and steadily, because we know the proverb, slow but steady wins the race between a hare and a tortoise. Please remember these morals. It is the slow and steady wins the race. Why it should be slow and steady? Because you're heaped up with all sorts of negative, wool-headed ideas. Don't try to wipe it clean in one stroke. What will happen? Your nervous system will break down. It can't take it. So build up your nervous system. Make it strong. No, I will not get angry. Let Maya remain in its own place. I will not lose my cool. I will live as cool as a cucumber. Nothing can irritate me. You are spiritual, but you are practical. I fail once, I try twice, I fail twice, I try thrice. A time will come that every effort of correction will leave a samskara, an impression behind, and your failure will be a tale. You have succeeded. Slow and steady wins the race. So don't force your nervous system to do it quickly, because it is material. It is Panchabhuta. So please don't break the balance. Go slowly and energize yourself. I am not going to be a victim of my 6 passions. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madhavatsarja. Intense desire, anger, greed, confused thinking, vanity and pride, and jealousy, unable to see anything better in anybody which I do not have. Jealousy. Parasrikatarata. I cannot tolerate any excellence in anybody which I lack. These 6 faults, try to crawl to contain them. Then what happens? One day you see that nothing disturbs you. You are in your own mood, ecstatic divine mood, me and my God. And I am seeing the whole world. It has lost its capacity to disturb me. What to speak of disturbing me? It cannot reach me. My level has gone up there. What to teach of it cannot touch me. What to keep or speak of touching me, it cannot reach me. I am up there. I have decked myself up there. Maya adhisha, Maya mukta, Maya mukta, Maya adhisha. And if Parameshwara agrees, you will be Maya adhisha. There your willpower has gone. Your ego has dissipated. So you don't have any will. Thy will be done. That is the stage. So please now remember this. Now let us read it and join this together so that you understand. I am Maya Adhina. God is informing me, informative. What is it? You, in your true original nature, you are not a victim of duty. Sense of duty has disappeared. Sense of work, activity has disappeared. And karma phala, what you earn by your merit or demerit, disappeared. Why? You have identified your true original nature. I ask myself, who am I? Ko ahamasmi. Who am I? So ahamasmi. I am that. Indescribable, not definable, but experienced. I am that. This is what the Gita is teaching you in this shloka. A time will come, dear, when I have to do this. Oh, you have to do this. Wait. Why you want to do this? Because by doing this, I will earn this. Oh, it's wrong. Do this as an offering to God. I don't want anything. Not even God pleased it with me. Tatra Ishwaropi me tushatu iti sangam tvakta. In that stage, as a karma yogi, God will be pleased with me. Don't have that expectation. That is also a bondage. A bond made of gold, a chain made of gold, and a chain made of raw steel. Both have the same capacity to bind you down. Whether it's a golden chain or a raw steel chain, they bind you down. Don't get bound down. So, You perform your duties. Seek not, want not. These are English idioms, dear. They are from the same treasury. The whole human society has the same treasure. Each society explains it in a different manner. And Vedanta is a universal religion. It is meant for each and every, notwithstanding what faith, what belief, what religion you belong to. We are the same. What is the sameness? We are the soul. The difference is we do not know it. And that is why we run at each other's throat with a sword. I am holier than thou, therefore my religion is better than you. So you have no right to live. I have the right to live. Ignorance, maya. Atasmin tadbuddhi. That which is not so, you think it to be so. So here he says, kartavyam, now. Karmani, now. Karma phala sanjogam, now. Everything is no. Why does it happen? Because of maya it happens. And you are a victim of it. Therefore he says, Prabhu, the word Prabhu is Atma. He is not involved. It is maya which makes you do such things. If you have to go beyond maya to do this as a karma yogi. Well, who is a karma yogi? Who has converted his life, his concept of work, into a concept of worship. The concept of work has disappeared. Whatever he does it with a worshipful attitude. What are you doing? Tasteless water is sweetened by drops of sugar crystal, and you churn it. Sugar crystal disappears, sweetness remains. Water becomes sweeter and sweeter. This personality is saturated with your ego. I am. He is everywhere. I belong to everywhere. I am a part of this everywhere. So he is in me. He is in me. I am in him. What are you doing? This very concept. He is in me. I am in him. This very concept is a sugar crystal. It goes into your personality by your thinking, through the domain of your ideas, and it dissolves, but the sweetness remains. This egocentric personality is slowly and slowly sweetened, divinized. It is an endless container. And more you divinize it, more you are coming out of the hold of Maya. A time will come. Maya exists, but Maya has no charm on it. You see. Whereas, because you have divinized yourself, the divine qualities of compassion, of charity, of sympathy, empathy, sharing, fellow feeling, feeling for others, they come up. Instead of egocentric likes and dislikes, your whole personality is full of love for others. How you can help others. This is, dear, what Maya Mukta Avastha is. And this is how Sri Krishna explains to you. Please, kindly, cultivate these ideas in you. It is an information. Convert that information into self-education. How to do it is to be aware of presence of the divine every moment of your life. Your egocentric personality is slowly and slowly, by this awareness of presence of the divine every moment of your life, is divinizing your personality. This misunderstanding, this misconception of ego washes out, and he walks in, pushes you out of the door. After that, whether you live, you don't live, whether he wants you to be a Mayatita, whether he wants you to live and carry his message to the world, it is his will. You have surrendered your will to it. As I tell you, thy will be done. This is the statement of that stage, and that is the practice to reach that stage. This is a secret, dear, of reading the Bhagavad Gita. So don't mess up. Don't say, sir, how could that be possible? I am in this body. Sri Krishna says, this is an idea. You do not involve yourself. You are not involved. It is the Maya which makes you feel you are involved. Cut at the root of that feeling. How? By remembering, I am not this, I am that. He is in me, I am in him. Thereby, you are divinizing yourself. The next shloka is of the same line. It will be easy for you next week, next session, to follow the next shloka. Pardon me, next week I'll not be able to hold the class. I'll have to go to Brisbane this week. So I'll not be able to be here on Sunday. And even if I'm here, I may be coming here late on Saturday night. I'll not be able to hold the class. Please pardon me. We meet Sunday next. What will the date be? Any idea?
7th, I think.
You announce it. The next date.
7th of July.
Sunday next, what date?
7th.
You please, you'll announce it. Thank you, dears.
Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.